The ACC has a new class of basketball legends. Last week we gave you the women's, now it is time for the men. I'm Courtney Cox, and this is your ACC Now, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. 15 fantastic college basketball legends, one from each ACC school, will be recognized at the ACC Men's Basketball Championship this March in Greensboro. Which hoopster in the ACC today will be a legend in the future? Tweet me at the ACCDN. Now, on to this year's Legends class. For Duke, a certain fan favorite, Shane Battier, the consensus National Player of the Year in 2001 after leading the Blue Devils to the NCAA title. Battier was also named Most Outstanding Player of the Final Four. He was 3 times honored as the NABC National Defensive Player of the Year and is tied for 12th on Duke's all-time scoring list with just under 2,000 points. Of course, an academic All-American, Battier's teams compiled an astounding record of 133-15 over his 4 seasons at Duke. Horace Grant is Clemson's legend. In 1987, he became the Tigers' first men's basketball player to be named the ACC Player of the Year. That season, Grant won the Triple Crown, leading the conference in scoring, rebounding, and field goal percentage. A member of 3 Chicago Bulls championship teams and 1 with the Lakers, Grant's 4 rings are more than any former Tiger. Horace has some current family ties to the ACC as nephews Jerai, Jeremy, and Jaron all play in the league over the past few years. At Notre Dame, Jaron has become an ACC and National Player of the Year contender. We go with grit and scrappiness for NC State's selection. Vinny Del Negro epitomizes the characteristics that his coach Jim Valvano wanted to see from his teams. It was that grit and never give up attitude that led the Wolfpack to the ACC tournament title in 1987. Where Del Negro was named tourney MVP, Vinny was named All-ACC after averaging just under 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists a game in his senior season before starting his professional career as a player and then a coach. On the coaching side, we give you Bobby Cremins from Georgia Tech. Coach Cremins took over the coaching duties in Atlanta in 1982 and quickly turned the Yellow Jackets into national contenders. During his 19 years at Tech, Cremins earned 3 ACC titles, was named ACC Coach of the Year 3 times, and Naismith National Coach of the Year in 1990, after taking the Jackets to the Final Four. Syracuse goes strong to the hole with Derrick Coleman, one of the most gifted post players college basketball has ever seen. Coleman made an impact as a freshman at Syracuse as he averaged almost 12 points and 9 rebounds a game for the Orange squad that made it to the NCAA championship game before losing to Indiana. DC is still the all-time leading rebounder in Orange history and ranks 2nd in scoring. Here are the rest of the men's basketball legends brought to you by New York Life. BC's Malcolm Huckabee. Florida State's Doug Edwards joins his brother Steve, who starred at Miami and was named a legend last year. The nephew of NFL Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, Darius Rice. Dean Smith's first dominant big man, Rusty Clark. Troy Murphy still ranks 7th at Notre Dame in points and rebounds. Billy Knight, who scored 37 points at UCLA's Pauley Pavilion against John Wooden, and Bill Walton. Donald Hand was the first Cavalier to be named captain 3 years in a row, the Hokies' all-time winningest coach Charlie Moore, and Dave Budd was so good at Wake, there is a practice gym named after him there. Congrats to all the legends, some well-deserved recognition for the incredible careers. I'm Courtney Cox, and that's your ACC Now, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.